President Trump is responding out of pressure from farmers in a battle over how much ethanol made from corn winds up in gasoline.
The Trump administration recently granted a number of oil refiners exceptions to the ethanol requirements, and that has angered many farmers who have backed the president. KCTV5's Greg Payne spoke with one farmer to see the impacts the exemptions have had over the last couple of years and joins us now live. Greg?
Brad and Ellen, it's not an impact that you will see if you're just heading on over to the pump, but it is a major impact in the farming community. This is Caldwell Farms in Garnett, Kansas.
I've been farming here since 1975.
Farm President Glenn Caldwell's top cash products, soybeans and corn.
This is the actual field corn.
Okay.
And it's getting pretty hard. It's used for industrial purposes. It can be used for cattle feed. It can be used for ethanol.
Glenn mainly uses it for ethanol. He says this year's been tough.
We had like 3 inches of rain in the last week already, and so it's just pretty wet out there. It's hard to maneuver the machines to get it when it's that wet.
Which is the reason this farmer finds himself working inside rather than out.
I kind of want to look to see what they did last year under some of the same rotten weather conditions that we had this year.
But Mother Nature hasn't been the only struggle. The small refinery exemption under the Trump administration has put a pounding on the farm.
When ethanol is affected, then I am affected.
The exemption grants waivers to oil refineries, eliminating the requirement for them to blend 1.4 billion gallons of ethanol into their fuel.
When the exemptions take place, then there's less ethanol used. There becomes a surplus of corn because there's less corn used to make ethanol, and then the price of corn falls.
This exemption has already started hurting ethanol plants nationwide.
It also means that the farmer does not have a place to sell his corn.
Which scares Glenn, especially since the plant he uses, East Kansas Agri-Energy, is conveniently down the street.
If our plant would close, then my corn would have to be transported to another state, probably Arkansas, and that would be at even more cost to me.
Now, the plant CEO had mentioned to me that they are actually going through a very tough time right now, but he says that he doesn't feel as though it will be that bad to the point that they'll actually have to close their doors. Reporting live here in KCK, I'm Greg Payne for KCTV5 News.